Saturday, July the 19th, my friend John invited me to join him on a cycling trip up the Galloping Goose Trail to Kapur Station in the Kapur Regional Park to attend the opening of the unveiling by the Lieutenant Governor of British Columbia of a cairn. When she was invited there, her honor was invited there by the Vancouver Island Placer Miners Association, who wanted to commemorate the 150th year of the discovery of gold in the Supe River. The party who discovered the gold was led by Lieutenant Peter Leach, and so they named the West Fork as the river Leach River. And the subsequent town that was developed there from the gold rush started in 1864 was named Leachtown as well. On the left here you see the boulder that's going to have a plaque engraved in it, and later on when we come back, the Lieutenant Governor and her entourage and all the dignitaries will be there for the ceremony. But in the meantime, John wanted to show me some of the things he had discovered down at the Supe River. So all this land on the left of us here you can see is Kapur Regional Park, and so you cycle up here to the Kapur Gate, which is the gravel pit on the right there. We call it the first red gate, and from there you cross the road, head down the hill to the west, which takes you down to Kennedy Flat. And this is actually where the city of Leachtown, or the town of Leachtown, was. There's no remnants of the old town now, but it's an interesting place to come. And you got to remember, this is all Kapur Regional Park here. It's an undeveloped park, but I imagine they got great plans for it in the future. It was just this year actually that they put the recreational facilities there that you saw on the way up. They put a kiosk and a bench and a stone brick restroom there. So this is setting up the trail to this here actually parallels the trail, the Galloping Goose Trail, and it's heading up to the Supe River. And again, this Kapur Regional Park carries on here right up to the watershed property and the watershed gate. So we left our bikes here on the Kapur Regional Park side and hopped on this old cedar log here. And this actually comes out right at the replica cairn. The original cairn that they erected in 1928 was destroyed by vandals, like most everything else. Everything is up in the bush. So concerned citizens financed the construction of this one, and but there's not much left of it either. This is Craig, Maine here, which is the northwestern side of Boneyard Main Logging Road. One time this had two brass plaques on it, one on the top there and one on the bottom. You can see the two locations for them, but there again they would have been stolen and the top been all knocked off of this thing. But it's still nice to come here. It was supposed to mark where the Gold Commissioner's house was. So we walked up the road to the northwest and came to this crossroad here. What was it? Probably a logging or mining road at one time. And we walked through the forest and went down to some magnificent monolith constructed here. John didn't know what it was, and nobody's ever talked to me about telling what it is, but it looked like it was a dump of some time, maybe, because we're on an old roadbed here, which heads back out to where we just came in from. So stuff might have been dumped from the top, or who knows. Those are inverted railway tracks. There are steel bars there for some reason or other, so they might look like it might have been a dump. This is the old swimming pool. We used to go in here in 1972. This is what we call the deep pool. This gravel bar. This is the Supe River where it comes in from the Supe Reservoir. There's a lot of people across here. They bring their ATVs and everything across here, and then it flows out into the deep pool. This is one of our favorite spots here. You can swim in here and get drinking water if you want. You can cross here too as well. You can ford the river right here. And of course, in the winter, you wouldn't even be able to stand here. It's just a flood, and you've got to have the old bear spray with you. I've been chased out of here once with a bear, so I don't come in here without bear spray. So anyway, on the way back, we joined all the festivities, which already started. And the Lieutenant Governor was with Bruce Chater, who's the president of Vancouver Island Placer Miners Association. There's Bruce standing back there. They unveiled a commemorative plaque and monument. So if you watch closely, you'll see them pulling that red tarp back. So there it goes. Aren't you glad you didn't miss it? I'm throwing a couple of stills here. You can get a better look at. That's John with a monument, and that's a nice plaque. Later on, we went festivities. There's Bruce Chater again. Went back to the Souk Museum, Regional Museum, and enjoyed the company. Met the local constabulary, who was Royal Canadian Mounted Police. So we had a few laughs with them. They were cheery, good statesmen for the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, of which Canadians are very proud.